Welcome to Boom Talk Volume 9. We will be talking about Dota2, especially for Boom Esports, and of course our favorite tagline, Mak Lo Disband. Sebelumnya gimana nih, Pagar? The hunt for a new roster, karena kan kayak semua orang udah pada nanya ini, rosternya gimana, bahkan kayak ada beberapa pemain kita udah LFT. Gimana nih sejauh ini, the progress?
Yeah, I mean, like I tweeted, right? Kayak kita, officially belum ada roster lah gitu, but obviously ada plan and hopefully it'll be done soon because we want to play Malaysia, which is minggu depan kayak kalau nggak salah, 10 harian lah, 10-12 harian, 2 minggu lah. So the plan is to have a roster then. And for those of you yang kayak mungkin, I think I can spoil without spoiling too much. Kayak, to be honest, in Southeast Asia juga, I think no one really has a roster yet. So a lot of moving parts. And if you're, if you're used to like, obviously TI just ended, right?
Yeah.
So if you want the top players, you kind of have to wait for that. And then. Yeah, it's just natural kan kayak, if they baru kalah TI, baru pulang, if they're Southeast Asian or Asian, it's a 24-hour flight, so they probably need time to just kind of travel back home, collect their thoughts, and then decide, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously a lot of offers, right, from multiple regions for all of these players, so just kind of have to wait. So yeah, we don't have a roster. We have one player signed, officially signed, right? Like we have one out of 5. But we do plan to have a team, hopefully by the end of the week. If not, Monday, Tuesday latest.
So does that mean by this month we would already have a roster announcement?
Yeah, we definitely have a roster before ESL 1 Malaysia, which is I think the 14th or 12th.
Okay.
Qualifiers.
So that's something that the fans will look forward to. So we're gonna go to the next question. Kan kita udah tahu landscape Dota2 semenjak DPC officially dihapus itu kan bakal berubah. Nah, kira-kira dari Pak Gary sendiri prediksi tentang scene Dota2 tuh ke depannya gimana sih?
Sebenarnya nggak prediksi ya, because I do know a lot. I don't know if I can share it here, okay. But yeah, I think long story short, it'll be very similar to Dota sebelum ada DPC kan, which is a lot of qualifiers to third-party events, ESL ones, and all that stuff. The EPT rankings would probably mean a lot. Seperti yang ikutin Dota juga tahu ada tahun lalu kan ada Riyadh Master.
Yeah.
So if you guys follow the news, mereka juga udah announce the Saudi World Cup, right? Which is basically like that again gitu kan. So we can look forward to that. But yeah, I think there'll be a lot of third-party events kayak dulu. There'll be a lot of opportunities for teams. There'll be a lot more open qualifiers, which I think is going to be good. The World Cup events juga kalau pada ikutin sosmed, banyak organisasi juga lagi mau bikin tim Dota. Mungkin nggak di Asia Tenggara ya, tapi kita ngomong kayak on a global level. So I think it's pretty good. Lu juga tahu gue tipe orang yang sukanya kayak open competition kan. Kayak I don't believe in franchises or whatnot. Kayak maksudnya kalau ada stack yang tiba-tiba emang jago banget and deserve to play, why shouldn't they deserve to play gitu kan? Kalau bisa bantai-bantai kita or tim-tim lain. So yeah, I'm excited.
Kan Boom, kita terkenal dengan the whole tebak-tebakan gimmick. Nah sebenarnya apa sih yang bikin tebak-tebakan ini lama Pak? Dan kapan sih kita bisa expect mungkin clue pertama nih dari tebak-tebakan?
Bro, because I don't have a roster, so yeah, well, I mean, if you guys want to know the answer, kayak like I said, gue juga gak bisa ngasih lu jawaban karena gue pun gak ada roster. Bukannya gue, it's not like we don't want to announce or we're waiting for something, like we're waiting for people to sign, like to be completely honest.
Yeah.
But that's the case with every org, I can tell you that much. I don't think anybody is confirmed yet in terms of like a full 5. I know some teams are better off, udah ada 4, udah ada 5, ada stack yang gak ada organisasi, ada organisasi yang gak ada player, ada 2-3 player, stuff like that. A lot of moving parts lah, ya kan. keep in mind juga kayak ya kalian tahu kayak seperti kayak kita ngomongin kayak Whitemon gitu. Player-player saya kan juga banyak yang di lirik tim luar negeri juga gitu loh. Jadi kayak kita juga mau nyari pemain luar negeri kan juga mereka mikir gitu kan. Kasih ya cocoknya makannya and all that stuff. So a lot of moving parts. And like I said, TI just ended, right? And obviously gue cuman paling bisa bilang ya kita mau balik ke sana. Jadi ya kualitas pemain yang gue cari juga yang kemungkinan besar lagi main di sana gitu loh. Jadi kan kita harus nunggu mereka selesai, nunggu mereka pulang kayak gue bilang tadi kan. Ya itu kan butuh waktu gitu loh, nggak instan kan gitu. Mereka juga kalau lagi tengah-tengah TI masa gue nanya lu tahun depan ngapain, mau kesini nggak kan? Ya kalau ini main dia aja kasih tengah-tengah main mana enak gitu kan. Gangguin fokus orang, kita harus respect dong gitu. Jangan selfish gitu. So that's why like I can't really say much because I don't have a roster. If you want me to say what plan A is, it's a couple of people coming back and a couple of new faces. Maybe 1 or 2 imports. So that's plan A. Whether it becomes plan A, B, or C, or D, only time will tell lah. Gitu. There might be buyouts involved and all that stuff. So it's a bit complicated.
Yeah. You also mentioned about imports, right? From your perspective, doable nggak sih buat organisasi saya untuk narik player-player EU ataupun WEU untuk main ke saya? Kalau iya, kenapa?
Brother,
kalau enggak, kenapa?
Yeah, of course, brother. I can bring Chinese. If I can bring Chinese, how can I not bring Europe? I mean, without. Ya, maksudnya ngomong sejujurnya gitu kan. Maksudnya in terms of salary lah gitu ya. Kita ngomong in terms of salary ya, C orgs or teams in C are able to give a competing offer lah, ya kan? So there's no reason for us not to be able to do that, right? Kita ngomong organisasi lain kayak T1 dulu bisa bawa anak Opson, for example. So it's not like it won't be the first time, right? If you guys read the rumors, there will be a European import in C next year, for example. That's confirmed. Kita lihat kayak Bleed juga bisa import coach, Misery, bener kan? Itu kan juga Eropa. So there's no reason we cannot get it, ya kan? As long as the offer is competitive and the same. So I think that answers the question.
Okay. Can you give us a sneak peek di belakang layar itu sebenarnya proses untuk ngebangun tim Dota itu gimana sih? Kan banyak banget tuh seluk-beluknya untuk bisa bikin tim dan juga untuk bisa ngekontak player untuk main ke kita, itu step by stepnya gimana sih sampai player itu ada jadi satu tim di boom gitu?
Yeah, so I think kalau maksudnya sekarang atau kayak dari awal nih, karena kan beda banget sekarang sama dari awal. Kalau sekarang ya mungkin kan kita juga ada ke banyak event luar negeri, udah banyak kenalan juga sama tim-tim lain, player-player lain juga, to be honest. And we do a lot of networking there. If you know me, I like to go out and have fun. So and I always ask anyone that wants to come to join. That includes random people I meet at these events, right? If you know me, I do that, right? So I get to know them personally. So if we are interested in them, I'll just reach out to them privately, right? Whether that's WhatsApp or IGDM or whatever. And just be like, hey, yo, we're interested. Are you interested? Kind of thing. So that's kind of now. And then obviously players kita kan juga banyak kenalan dong. So like, let's say Mushi gitu. Mushi kenalan banyak kan. Like, I didn't know how to, kita ngomong kayak last year, I had no idea how to talk to Boboka, right? I don't even speak Chinese. But Mushi can gitu loh. Maksudnya dia ada jalurnya gitu kan. And then obviously we play or we scrim the top teams already for so long. We've been in a couple of majors. It's usually the same team. So Alphon would also have their Discord, right? Or other managers Discord. Maksudnya ya ada lah yang pasti tahu gitu, ngerti gak sih? Kayak gue nanya si A mungkin tahu, si B mungkin tahu, and all that stuff. So just mostly like that. And then just ask them if they're interested. This is the potential lineup. This is what we're trying to cook. Are you interested or not, kind of thing. Cause kadang-kadang tuh mereka juga paketan, which we have to understand them juga lah gitu kan. Like some players are really good friends with each other, so it's like, okay, if we take this guy, we have to take this guy, and then we can't really take this guy, right? Because mereka sepaket and all that stuff, and then it's a lot of due diligence on our part.
Wishes or like the roster as well. What do you wish for the next season?
I think short term, I wish I have a roster, which I don't have yet. Like I said, I wish the players we really want, the plan A, would just kind of, settle it relatively soon. But at the same time, I try to respect them, but I just wish that they can also understand our point of view, right? Like, we have a open qualifier in like 12 days. Like, we're not gonna go there with no practice, right? I might have to fly. I might have to make visas, right? Like, that's gonna take time juga kan. So I just wish, like, they also try to understand our POV, but it is what it is. And then in terms of like the year itself, I want to be dominating again, right? Banyak third party event kayak gue bilang, there will be a lot, and I want to be able to attend, as much as we can, right? And obviously the ultimate goal is to win TI, right? Even though kalau maksudnya kita ngomong sekarang jujur ya, prize pool kayak Riyadh Masters probably going to be larger, right? But winning TI is different lah. Is the prestige, right? So really want that, ya.
Okay. Ini ada yang bilang kata ini kayak wishlist sih dari fansnya. Dia bilang dia pengen captain yang pos 5 bukan yang pos 3. Itu gimana Pak kira-kira?
Yeah, our pos 3 is not going to be our captain for sure. For sure. Yeah.
Ada juga yang nanya.
I can tell you that much.
Nah, ada juga yang nanya nih Pak. Ya meskipun ya berkali-kali tadi Pak Gary bilang kayak kita tuh belum punya roster, tapi ada yang nanya nih, bisa nggak sih spill satu player aja dari region mana?
Oh well, yeah. Well, the player we signed is from Southeast Asia, and I can spill you that much. But yeah, that's one player.
They were hoping like it's maybe like a Chinese player or like an European player.
Nah. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we could have had, but this is not fantasy football, right? Yeah. You have to take into account like culture, not just language, right? Take into account culture. We're in Indonesia. Even weather, something as simple as weather, right? Like they have winter, they have all that stuff, and it's here. It's like what? It's like 40 degrees every day. Like, it's hot, it's humid. So like you have to take these things into account, guys. It's not like fantasy football, right? Where you can just like, I want this player, I want a Ronaldo, I want a Messi. It is whatever gitu. At the end of the day, Dota is a communication game. You need to be able to communicate well with your teammates, communicate well in the team fights. So harus dipikirin semuanya gitu kan, chemistry antara player, playstyle-nya, agresif nggak, laningnya, and all that stuff. It gets really complicated lah. So it's not as easy as just like I'm gonna have a European, gue mau ada orang Indo, gue mau ada orang Filipina, gue mau ada orang Cina, kayak, then what? Jadi nano nanti.
Kemungkinan ada player Indonesia lagi kah di roster season depan? Atau kayak qualifier TI lain kemarin? Probably high chance we have one at least. But like I say, nothing is confirmed yet. Yeah. But I can tell you that our plan A, kita ngomong plan A nih ya. If everything goes to what we want, what we plan, there will be familiar faces back. I think that's enough hint. I think you can decipher who it would kind of be. So yeah. Orang-orang pasti udah mikir in your dreams segala macam ya. The rumors are gonna come out, of course. Sebelum kita tutup, Pak Gary mungkin ada sepatah dua kata buat para fans, just to keep the spirits up, because roster announcements are all.
Yeah. No, I think seperti biasa kayak thank you banget udah support kita. I know this year mungkin sebagai organisasi juga kalau kita extrapolate a bit, it's a down year. Kayak gue bilang, gue juga pertama kali kayak di boom 6 tahun ada down year kan. Biasa kita per tahun kayak always improve. So it's also a lesson for me lah this year. Tapi ya kayak gue bilang, yang bagus kita tahu what we did right and what we did wrong, right? Yeah. So it's pretty easy to see and why this happened, and I wouldn't say it's easy to fix it, but I think we have a lot of we have a good idea on how to fix it. Jadi I'm very sure 2024 will be much better, especially Dota. I'm pretty sure it'll be better. The same with Valorant, PUBG juga. Kayak this year we had harus kayak deal with a lot of disappointments, right? PUBG failed to go to PMGC by 1 point, for example. Valorant, through a 9-3 lead that would have took us to the final, and God knows, right? We might be in franchise today. So it's like, it's a lot of painful losses. It's not just losses, right? There's a lot of painful losses. But like I said, we've been at the top, so we know how to get to the top. It's just and we'll definitely give it our best lah 2024. So I'm really sorry to disappoint you guys tahun ini, tapi gue janji tahun depan gue akan give my best. We'll give our best for sure. Like, I cannot promise what's gonna happen. Like, we're gonna win everything next year. I can promise we'll be better next year for sure. That's what I can promise. Everything will be better, right? But hopefully we can win. Because at the end of the day, keep in mind that orang lain juga boleh improve. Gitu. Kan nggak semua orang kayak tetap ego gitu kan. Nggak cuma kita yang belajar gitu loh. But it'll definitely be better for sure.
Hi.